today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers taking on Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
The tackle.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 12 carries, 79 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. On the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup brings up second and 2.
First carry for Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 16. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches.
On second and very short, Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. First and goal from just inside the 5. From the gun, Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
Jamal Agnew on the return.
The Saints offense now getting set here and leading them out in what could be his final NFL season. The game's all-time leading passer, that's Drew Brees.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
3-3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Got to get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
DeAndre
in on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
Tahir Whitehead on the tackle.
On 2nd down, Swift. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier. Tony Jefferson on the tackle.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier taken down at the 14-yard line.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Devin Bush in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 1st down, Swift. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tahir Whitehead on the tackle.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. A first carry down. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Swift. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. That's after 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints, nothing.
On 3rd down, Swift. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the...
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over first.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
DeAndre Swift.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Swift. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Bree's going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen Hey, third down situation. Big third down alert. Lock in here. Fourth down play. Make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Back at the 44-yard line.
Now on second and 13. Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Christian.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
13.
Bridgewater again. And he's got his target. That's Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
Yes, and he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Fourth down.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And just shedding him off there. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And some room to work. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. This is Hamler on the receiving end.
Breeze pass.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
A.J. Hamler.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Brings up 4th down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Breeze, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And he's not even going to get past the line of scrimmage. Brought down right at the 4. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
At the 4-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey pushing tacklers aside. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. On the return, here's Agnew. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st down, Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So we've come upon halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Panthers 21, Saints 8.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Saints first down.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now, Breeze again.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down.
And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier.
Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Intended for him.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Tyre Whitehead on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second? Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And here's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Check pass. Mike, 56.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Devin Bush able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints again ready to go on offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll run on first down. Swift. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down by Eli Apple. It's a gain of 7.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And the Panthers.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, 10 yards, good for a Saints first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What do we call them, run fits? Everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Breeze on the keeper.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Christian McCaffrey.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball, and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Devin Bush. Drew Brees.
Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Oh, now he's strapped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score Panthers.
Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 44 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 1st down, Swift.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. On 2nd down now, Swift. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now Breeze got to have this one. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Number 22.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
That's good.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And they take a knee.
Bridgewater on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished.